What if I told you that most of the things you might thought you knew about losing belly fat are unnecessary tasks that are not accomplishing your weight loss goals in the first place? That's right, those Indus crunches and fancy detox teas, they're not the miracle workers you've been led to believe. But don't worry, because today I'm going to share something that will set you on the path to weight loss success. Imagine waking up, looking in the mirror and seeing a noticeably slimmer waistline in just a matter of weeks. Sounds too good to be true? Well, it's not only possible, but easier than you think. Now, I know what you're thinking, but coach, I've tried everything. Between my hectic work schedule and family commitments, I barely have time to breathe, let alone focus on losing belly fat. The struggle is real, and that's why I've developed a plan that fits into even the busiest of lifestyles. Before we dive in, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Coach Hendricus, the founder of Better Balance Coaching and Better Balance Nutrition. For years, I've been helping busy professionals and overwhelmed parents reclaim their health and confidence, all while juggling the demands of a modern life. Let's face it, the battle against belly fat is a tough one. It's not just about looking good in your favorite clothes, although that's a fantastic bonus. Excess belly fat can lead to serious health issues, affect your energy levels, and even impact your self-esteem. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be this way. Today, I'm going to walk you through the 3-stage roadmap that will revolutionize the way you approach fat loss. This isn't just another fad diet or quick fix. It's a sustainable science-backed plan that works with your body, not against it. So why does this plan work when so many others fail? Simple. It's designed for real people with real lives. No unrealistic expectations, no hours spent in the gym, and definitely no starving yourself. This plan is all about making smart, sustainable changes that fit into your busy schedule. Alright, let's dive into stage 1. This is where we lay the foundation for your success. The key here is creating a calorie deficit. Now, before you start groaning about counting every morsel that passes your lips, hear me out. We're going to focus on low-calorie density foods. These are foods that fill you up without packing in the calories. Think colorful vegetables, lean proteins, and fiber-rich fruits. By filling your plate with these nutrient powerhouses, you naturally eat fewer calories without feeling deprived. Speaking of protein, it's going to be your new best friend. Increasing your protein intake does 2 amazing things. It keeps you feeling fuller for longer and helps preserve muscle mass as you lose fat. So whether it's Greek yogurt for breakfast, a chicken salad for lunch, or delicious fish for dinner, make protein the star of your meals. And don't forget about hydration. Sometimes what we think is hunger is actually thirst in disguise. Aim for at least 8 glasses of water a day. Not only will it help curb unnecessary snacking, but it'll also keep your body functioning at its best. If you crave something sweet, then have a diet soda instead. And if you think that diet sodas are full of chemicals and bad for you, then check out this video that I made about the science of artificial sweeteners in diet sodas. Now we move on to stage 2, where we get a bit more precise. Now that you've got the hang of eating nutrient-dense foods and upping your protein, it's time to fine-tune your approach. This is where we introduce some gentle calorie tracking. Don't worry, I'm not asking you to obsessively weigh every grape, but having a general idea of your calorie intake can be incredibly helpful. There are plenty of user-friendly apps out there that make this process a breeze. To make your calorie tracking even easier, we developed a bunch of different ready-made nutrition programs with delicious recipes that have all their calories and macros already calculated. On top of that, each recipe has a MyFitnessPal barcode that makes it super easy to track how much you ate in MyFitnessPal. Check it out at Better Balance Nutrition. The link is in the description below. Now in the second stage, we'll also start adjusting your carb and fat intake. Everyone's body responds differently, so we'll experiment to find what works best for you. Maybe you thrive on a moderate carb approach, or perhaps your body prefers more fats and fewer carbs. The beauty of this stage is discovering what makes your body tick. Remember, the scale isn't the only measure of success. Pay attention to how your clothes fit, your energy levels, and even how well you're sleeping. These are all important indicators of progress. For more info on this, I made a video discussing the difference between the scale and taking measurements to determine if your weight loss efforts are successful. Check it out here. Now let's talk about stage 3. I won't sugarcoat it. This is the most challenging stage, but also the most rewarding. This is where we dial in your nutrition to reach those last few stubborn pounds of belly fat. At this stage, meal planning becomes crucial. By preparing your meals in advance, you're setting yourself up for success and avoiding those impulse food choices that can derail your progress. One of the biggest challenges in this stage is social events and dining out. But don't worry, I've got strategies to help you navigate these situations without feeling like you're missing out. It's all about making smart choices and enjoying in moderation. This is also the point where you need to ask yourself, is pushing for further fat loss worth the sacrifices? There's no right or wrong answer here. Some people are happy to maintain their current level while others want to push further. The key is finding what makes you feel your best. Now, here's the truth bomb. The strategy I've laid out for you, it's simple, but simple doesn't always mean easy. The real challenge isn't in understanding what to do. It's in doing it consistently, day after day, week after week. There will be days when you're tempted to skip meal prep, or when that office birthday cake is calling your name. And you know what? That's okay. We're human, and perfection isn't the goal. What matters is that you get back on track the next meal, the next day. Remember, progress, not perfection. Every small step forward is a victory. Celebrate these victories, learn from the setbacks, and keep moving forward. As we wrap up our 3-stage plan, I want to emphasize something crucial. The perfect diet is the one you can stick to long term. This isn't about following a rigid plan for a few weeks and then going back to old habits. It's about finding a sustainable approach that works for your lifestyle. Maybe that means preparing all your meals on Sunday, or perhaps it's having a few go-to healthy restaurants for those busy weeknights. The key is to experiment and be patient with yourself and find out what works for you. And remember, you don't have to do this alone. Having support and guidance can make all the difference in your journey to a slimmer waistline. Let's recap our 3-stage fat loss journey. 1. We start by creating a calorie deficit through low calorie density foods and increased protein intake. 2. Then we fine-tune our approach with gentle calorie tracking and macronutrient adjustments. Finally, we master the art of sustainable fat loss through careful meal planning and navigating social situations. But remember, the most powerful tool in your fat loss arsenal? Consistency. It's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. Those small daily choices add up to big results over time. And here's the best part. The benefits go far beyond just a slimmer waistline. Improved energy, better sleep, increased confidence, better health markers. These are just a few of the amazing side effects you can expect from this journey. Now I know we've covered a lot today, and you might be feeling the mix of excitement and overwhelm. That's completely normal. And that's exactly why I want to introduce you to our services at Better Balance Coaching. We specialize in helping busy professionals like you navigate the complexities of nutrition and fat loss, Our personalized coaching programs provide the support, accountability, and expert guidance you need to achieve lasting results. So here's my invitation to you. Let's chat. I'm offering a free consultation to help you map out your personalized fat loss strategy. No pressure, no obligations. Just a chance for us to discuss your goals and see if we're a good fit. To book your free consultation, simply click in the link in the description below. Whether you're ready to start your journey or just curious about what's possible, I'd love to hear from you. Remember, a slimmer waistline and healthier you are within reach. You've got the roadmap. Now it's time to take the first step. I believe in you, and I can't wait to see what you achieve. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.